Hello everyone, this is ACryInShame, part of the Long Journey Via team, bringing you Factorio. This is episode 8? I think it's episode 8. I have lost track. Nonetheless, we were getting our setup over here for Science Pack 3s, and the two things that we need to do is even out this here, because right now with our current setup, we are using far too much petroleum, but we have backlog of heavy and light oil. So we're going to need another science setup, and we're going to need to do a little finagling here to get this on the other side here, because we're going to put it connected here. So as soon as that's done, get that all hooked up. About here should be fine, right? Flip that around, have that come down here. Put down a power pole, and then bam. There we go. Now we just need an output, and we're good to go. So there, that's going to create more flamer fuel, and that should be enough to eventually take all that out of the pipe. I mean, it's what do we get out of here? 3 and 3 per. There's 4, so yeah, that should. I'm not doing the math in my head right now, but that should be fine. The other thing we need to do is increase our iron. Like, we have a decent amount of iron, but we're going to be chomping through it in just a minute. And plus, you can see down here where it's not enough iron. We got plenty of iron, but it's not enough iron. So two choices: we can do steel furnaces, or we can do the electric furnaces. Now, here's the thing: with steel furnaces, if you see like in the consumption right here, like about right here where my pointer is, you have energy consumption 180 kilowatts, and then you have here it's 180 kilowatts. They're both the same, right? But electronic furnaces take a lot more in like actual production than that does, right? Like, otherwise they're pretty much the same. Also, if you notice, boilers, if you go look at boiler, then on the right side here, right in the description, you'll see there should be or is it resistance, pollution? Oh, it doesn't say it. Energy consumption's 390. Okay. Where's is it in here maybe? Production. There, efficiency. Efficiency is 50%. It's 50%, right? That means the amount of power that's actually being transferred from the coal is only half the amount, normally. So if a coal piece gives you 8 megajoules, it's actually only pulling 4 with the boiler, because it's only pulling half of it. Where if you use a steel furnace, it's going to use all 8 megajoules of energy. So that's the trade-off. You can have electric furnaces where you can place them on anywhere and connect them to your electric network, and later in the lines when you have solar power, it's all free energy. But at the moment we're using steam energy, you're actually cutting that energy usage in half. And that's the trade-off. So you gotta ask yourself, is one worth the other? Is it worth waiting for it? I personally say yes, because you can't upgrade steel, and if they had it where you could upgrade steel, and there's mods to do that where you upgrade the steel furnaces into electric furnaces, then there'd be no point for me to try to skip ahead and save ourselves some headaches. So, for now, we're going to do that. The other thing we have to do is increase the iron input as far as the actual ore is concerned, so we're just going to go ahead and plop these down right here. And then we're actually going to revamp this whole section here, because now we have the bigger, better power poles. Say that 10 times fast. Alright. That should have connected. Right, need to get rid of that guy. Cool. Why is it not? Oh, I did a shift click. Okay. There. Then we just do the underground belt. And then straight down. There we are. That should be a decent increase of iron ore coming in. These two have depleted, so we'll put them on this side over here. And we'll just go ahead and add this to this line here. Now we want to kind of make this relatively even without causing all kinds of difficulty. So we're just going to do this and place that right there. So it's going to be balanced. Well, more or less balanced. And I can go ahead and do the underground here as well, because it's where it's going to be needed later in the long run. Like in the long run, we now have 4 electric furnaces, or 8 electric furnaces. So I can go ahead and remove 8. Now I did notice here that I messed up in the setup. This should be moved down 1, so it's in the center of this, but it's not. So I'll be focusing up here on my efforts of actually creating more iron. So we're going to go ahead and remove the first 8 pieces here. So I will eventually have to redesign that whole bottom part. That up. Cut the line. Then place. Was that too much space? I think that's way too much space. I think I've made a mistake there. Should be 1 piece. That should go right there. Now because these are bigger, I cannot fit the same amount in this section. The same number of furnaces. But it should be just fine. Because they are double the speed than the stone furnaces. Later on we can throw modules in them, which will make them a lot faster at that point. Throw my efficiency modules in them, and throw some productivity modules, and good times. Alright, so now we got an increase in iron production, but we need more steel. So that's the next focus, is getting steel. So get that cooking right now. While that's all cooking, we're going to get going on down here. So we're going to have steel come all the way down. So we're going to have a piece of iron section come up this way to be turned into steel up here. Now what we can do is we'll have input that's the same size of one of the electric setups, so we can go ahead and do this as a template to see how many electric furnaces we could possibly fit into here. If we do it that way, probably get a lot more. Just assume that that's the end piece there. Fluid handling has been completed. So that should be enough. Alright, so that's set up there. These will come all the way down here, feed here. I'll just have the output ready. This will be here, so we have this coming down. That's going to be that section. This is going to be coming out. Need more iron. Look at that, that's a whole lot more iron now coming out. I was set up for this. I think I ever did one for. Oh, I did. Look at that. Go my earlier self, knowing what I'm doing and stuff. Come up. We'll get this all lined up. I was lined up with the other inserters. As long as the placements are symmetrical, we'll be fine. So when I'm done, there'll be that many electric furnaces working on steel. And I'm going to put right here. I'll put the steel down. think I should be able to make it over that, right? Yeah. And then I need it to come... Say batteries. So the second amount should be fine. Alright. So we have batteries here, we have steel here. And then we're going to have this guy right here come down. Do one of these here. And... probably should have that down one, shouldn't I have? Oh well. I'll do about that now. We're spaghettiing this. Oh well. There. So we have steel, batteries, and these guys. So go ahead and... Oops, no. Right here. That's just to fasten inserters for storage purposes. For my own usage. This is what I need. Alright. That's better. And what's the last piece we're missing? We are missing advanced circuits. Advanced circuits. I thought we had advanced circuits, didn't we? These are advanced circuits. There's just not a proper output for them. Okay. So we'll create a proper output for them. So leave that right here. I know this is going to be super spaghetti and everything, but I want to have everything lined up together for this purpose. Alright. So that should be all putting there, right? Oh, I didn't make it the line go all the way down. There. So as soon as we get the steel set up, then we'll be ready to go. Alrighty. Come on, production of steel, right down here. So we got iron coming in, nice and simply. Getting that all over there, all set up. Two more. So I just need to split this right here. Place that down. And that'll start producing steel on its own. I can go ahead and set up the rest of this. To get going, I need some long-handled inserters. Okay, I have plenty of both. Good. Good, good. Alright, so, with science 3s, they're 12 seconds each, so now I'm going to have to make a whole 2 lines of 12 to make this work out. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All the way out here. So, do landfill. That should be enough to cover all that. Get rid of all of it. Then we just need a little bit of space. Oop. That's too close to that edge. We need an output. So that's not going to work either. I need an output right here. So I come down to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, off by 1. Common programming errors. They plague me. They plague me so. Do I have more? I do. Cool. My brother just came online. Wonder what he's up to. Alright, so batteries over, down. And then there we go. placement as such. Ran out. Need steel, of course. 1, 2, 2. Oh, I'm missing copper? Okay. There we go. And then inserters. Going to need 1 normal and 1, well, 2 normal, because I need 1 output as well. Or fast, not necessarily normal, just not long inserters. So 1 long and 1 fast inserter on each of these. Exact placement does not necessarily matter. Long-handed inserters on the other spot for all of these guys. Let's need a few more. Just some. Got a little bit of iron here. And some electric circuits. Numb. Alright, where was I? Here. Red, 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 one more. Red. Cool, and then I go ahead and set this to the third one. And that's all set. Gotta run some lines. Alright, come down and across. Almost there. So we'll have 1, 2, and 3 complete at this point, leaving us only with the alien artifact, alien science packs to worry about. I'll actually make this come down a little early. About right here should be fine. I'll make this side load onto this, and then I can put the alien artifacts there if needed. There we go. More inserters or transfer belts. And there we are. We have a production, very slow production mind you, but production of Science Pack 3s. The two aspects of it that are relatively slow are the inserters and the steel, both because of a lack of iron. So we need more iron. More iron indeed. That would be our next step. So we have a decent production coming in, but we're definitely in need of more. And it seems that a good way of getting this is to increase the number of furnaces that we have, right? We need more furnaces, and bigger, better furnaces too. And I can probably extend this, I probably could extend the iron out even further, maybe go up here or something. I gotta figure out how I want to go about this, because I am kind of condensed in this small section here. Let's also look around a little bit. Is there another iron pocket? Copper, copper. There's iron pocket there. So another thing that I could do is I could already start the expansion of our base by doing trains coming all the way out here and getting a setup there for iron, and then coming and bringing it down here. That is always an option. For now, however, I want to cut off the line for that and check our queue. Seems like everything here is only for the first two. We don't need any of the third science for now, so we're going to keep that in mind and let this produce enough iron for what we need for our whole steel production setup. We can increase these out, and we're going to replace as many of these as possible with the electric furnaces instead. Now I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's definitely set up so that these could potentially fit like that. That's what I thought too, that I had already set these up to accept. But that was not having these in the middle, these would be on the edges instead. To have them close together, which might be a better design. Let me try that real quick. So instead of having it as I currently do, I could do this, right? Have these in the center, and then do electric poles like that. Could do it that way. These don't need to have, they don't have to be centered. I can just do that again. This way they can all have outputs. Yeah, that would work. That is a setup, and they're more condensed, so I can fit another one there. So I would literally replace it one for one in the case of the stone furnaces to electric furnaces. Kind of like that setup then. That's probably what we're gonna have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear this down real quick, and we are at that time again. So I will have to end it in just a moment after I finish this setup. New. Off by one. Again. I'll put the stone down as I had before. And I only need to have these two placed, right? Because that covers the center. There, 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 and there. I'll put there. Alright, that'll do for now. This is ACryInShame, part of the Long Dark Divided team, bringing you Factorio. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. Please stick around for more episodes and more fun. For now, I'm signing out. Hey, if you liked that video, go ahead and check out these other videos showing up on your screen now. Or click on the center button right there to subscribe to us. Otherwise, you can always check out our Patreon page and see if you'd like to help us out by supporting us through Patreon. Otherwise, I guess that's it. So long, guys.